extraordinary time in the life of our state.
I'm running for governor because I love this state. Indiana is special.
President Ronald Reagan reminded us that, quote, all great change begins at the dinner table. The strength of this nation is not in her military arsenals, it's not in her treasury, but it is in the heart and soul of every freedom-loving American.
She's a pilot and an art teacher. So many old friends, so many new friends.
Mike Pence, let him hear it. He's absolutely lifelong Christian. Soon to be the first family based in Indiana. Karen, Audrey, Michael, Sherman, and Mike Pence.
I'm Mike Pence. I'm running for governor of Indiana. People who know me know I fight for what I believe in. And I believe in Indiana.
I'm Mike Pence. I'm from Indiana.
With the common sense and common values that make this state great.
We are very excited about this.
I think Indiana's on the verge of an era of growth and opportunity like no other in our lifetime.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the next Lieutenant Governor of the state of Indiana, Sue Ellsbury.
The compassion, the decency that is the people of this state.
If we make job creation job one, I believe Indiana will take her rightful place as the leading state in the Midwest and one of the fastest growing economies in the United States of America.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the next governor and first lady of Indiana, Mike and Karen Pence.
I'm running for governor because I have a vision for an even better Indiana. Good jobs, great schools, safe streets, and strong families. We can build an even better Indiana.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm Karen Pence, and my job today... Thank you. My job today is to introduce to you my best friend. But before I do that, I just want to clear one thing up. I'm the better ice skater. We do hold hands when we skate because he's afraid he's going to fall. No, seriously, I'm giving a very short introduction today because I know you want to hear from him. So I'm just going to tell you, there are two things I know about Mike Pence. He loves his family, and he just loves Indiana. The next governor of Indiana, Mike Pence.
Chairman Holcomb, members of the Indiana Republican State Committee, delegates, fellow elected officials, my fellow Republicans, on behalf of my wife Karen and our family, I humbly accept your nomination for governor of the great state of Indiana. As most of you know, I'm a lifelong Hoosier. In fact, every member of my family is a Hoosier, except our son. He's a Boilermaker. You know, I grew up in a small town, like a lot of small town kids. Big dreams, cornfield in the backyard. But I got to tell you, standing here as your candidate for governor is more than I could have ever asked or imagined. But as they say, when you see a box turtle on a fence post, the one thing you know for sure is he didn't get there on his own. And I sure didn't get here to this point on my own. You know, there's no self-made people in public life. We all know that. That's especially true of me. I wouldn't be here without the support of family and friends like you. First and foremost, I am grateful for the woman who has been in my life and been my bride for 27 years as of yesterday. Her patience, her love, her devotion, her grace, I promise you, will make Karen Pence a wonderful First Lady for the people of Indiana. And I'm grateful to our family, our children, my son Michael, who is here with us today, and our two daughters, Charlotte and Audrey, for their support and their love. I thank you for the sacrifices you've made all of your lives as we've served the people of the state we love. To the members of my family, my irrepressible mother who is with me here today, the daughter of immigrants, and to all who have encouraged and nurtured our career, and especially the people of the 6th Congressional District of Indiana who gave me the privilege to serve. I thank you. And lastly, to Sue Elsperman and her husband Jim, their girls and their entire extended family, many of whom join us here today. Thank you, Sue, Thank you for answering the call of service to the people of Indiana with such poise and courage. Let me tell you something. Sue Ellspermann is going to be a great lieutenant governor for all the people of Indiana. I'm running for governor because I love this state, because I have a vision for the future. I believe Indiana's on the verge of an era of growth and opportunity like no other in our lifetime. And I believe if we meet this moment with the right leaders and the right ideas, Indiana will take her rightful place as the leading state in the Midwest and one of the fastest growing state economies in the United States of America. After 16 years of Democratic leadership that left our state $700 million in debt, our roads crumbling, our schools had gone unreformed for more than a generation, in just under 8 years, we've balanced budgets without raising taxes, cut taxes, earned a AAA bond rating, promoted economic freedom, and we've given underprivileged kids in Indiana the same choices in education that other Hoosiers enjoy. Now that's a record to be proud of. And while the credit for that progress belongs to every Hoosier, it especially belongs to those of you in this room who worked and labored to make sure Mitch Daniels became the 49th governor of the state of Indiana. You know, the debt this state owes Governor Mitch Daniels is incalculable and can only be repaid by relentless imitation of his example. The torch is being passed, but it is burning bright with promise because of the leadership, the commitment, and the integrity of Governor Mitch Daniels. As Indiana begins a new era, it's important for us to stop and honor those who served us well. To Governor Daniels, to our great Lieutenant Governor, Becky Skillman, you have made Indiana better. You have made Indiana stronger. You will always be in our hearts, and you will always have the thanks of the people of Indiana. But as we begin a new chapter in our state's history, it's important to recognize that despite the progress that we've made, our work is far from over. As we gather here today, more than 250,000 Hoosiers are out of work. Nearly 1 million Hoosiers lack the basic skills needed to find a job. 20,000 Hoosier teens leave school each year without earning a high school diploma. And 22% of Hoosier children live in poverty. Although we've made great progress these past 8 years, Hoosiers know we've got to do even better. The tasks before us are clear. First and foremost, we must make sure that Indiana once again becomes the first state on the board to make Barack Obama a one-term president of the United States.